Hi, it's Jamie
and Jen
with Soul Bottom Wellness, and welcome to
on the line.
Hope you guys had a really good week since our first episode last week. It seemed like there was plenty of people that were able to take some time and watch the video and get to know us a little better. So
Yes,
I hope
thank you for all the views and the thumbs up and the comments and positive feedback. We really appreciate your support. So we're going to get started with episode number 2.
Topic.
Jamie and I are headed out to dinner tonight, which we're very excited about. So we've just started with a pre-dinner drinky poo. Mine's a ginger kombucha.
Mine's champagne.
Yeah, so we thought it would be a great week to talk about how to navigate going out
to eat and what to do, because a lot of times people, they start eating and they start feeling really good, eating really good, making some really solid choices, and then especially in summer and especially going into like soon to be holiday season, even though we don't want to admit it, you go out a lot more, and then you go out and it's so easy to sit down to a plate of nachos or cheese fries.
Yeah, and on top of that as well, it's very some people get fearful to go out to eat, so they kind of isolate themselves from friends because now that they're eating right, there's that fear of, what do I order, what do I do, and I don't want to stand out from, what everybody else is doing. So this is a great topic, and we talk about this quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get started.
So, for example, go down the list. Do we have one?
Of to-dos, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're going out to eat. The first thing I do is I pour myself a drink. I don't get out that often, so I will pour myself a drink, either a glass of kombucha, but it's an off night for me, so I'm having some champagne. Yes. I don't get to have that much often.
Yeah, that's great.
The next thing we do always is take a minute and print out the menu or grab the menu from the restaurant you're going to.
Most restaurants all have their menus online, so take 10 minutes to take a peek, see what they have to offer so that you are prepared ahead of time. I actually tell people not even to get a menu when they get to the restaurant, because you should know what you want. And most of the times you would be surprised at how accommodating most restaurants are with their requests. So you could look at the menu online. You can, if you have any, if you can give any direction on the type of restaurant you choose, that's great too. Always look for, ideally, the best would be an organic, local, they serve local food type restaurant. I don't know if there's a name for that.
Farm to table. Organic,
so organic,
sustainably raised,
You can look at Urban Spoon. I believe that's the name of the app too. That's a great app that you can access and put some of those requirements in. So yeah, if you can help pick the restaurant, great. So, and then once you get there,
what's another tip that sometimes I do? Like Jen said, so ideally if you can pick the restaurant so you know what you're eating, there's like good choices that you can have, awesome. But sometimes it's out of your control. People are getting together somewhere where you're like, oh my goodness.
Or it's a business dinner.
And you just can't help it. One of the things that we really love to do and tell people to do too is before you head out, maybe eat something then too. So sometimes before I leave, I will have a big plate of like greens, or I'll eat something from my fridge just so I'm not ravished, because as you guys may know, when you're ravished, it's so easy to give in to all of the temptation that might be before you.
That's a great point.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So eat a little something. That goes for parties as well. And then take a look at your menu and see what you have to work with. What I recommend everybody do is that they eat their plate. Half their plate is vegetables, and the other half is like lean protein. You try to stay away from the pastas, obviously. A lot of those extra sauces, all of that stuff can add up. It creates like a fat bomb, if you will, a fat storing bomb. So you try to get your protein and vegetables in. Outside of that, I would also say that you should eat your protein and vegetables first. You fill yourself with the good stuff, and then there's less room for the bad stuff. Kind of like what Jamie said. You know, if you're going somewhere there aren't a lot of options, it's really good to fill yourself with something so that you don't go there and make some poor decisions based on that hunger call from the stomach that's like,
And another thing is when you're like, to do is try to bring your mindfulness to your eating. Jennifer talks about that all the time with the clients that she works with, that, you know, like for me, my problem is, it always has been, I don't know if it's a problem per se, but it's just a trait of mine. When I'm super hungry, I sit down and I shovel food in my face so fast, I sometimes forget to breathe because I'm just hungry. So especially when you go out to eat, of taking a bite, putting your fork down, having a sip of your water, you know, just being mindful, enjoying the flavors, enjoying the taste.
Enjoying your company, slowing down. That is one of the first and most easy steps that you can take to have a healthy gut, is just to be eating mindfully. Great point, Jamie.
Thank you.
You're on a roll tonight.
And I'm not really going to be on a roll tonight. I'm going to be on a bed of nachos.
Which is a great point as well. When you do sit down at the table, if they offer to bring the bread and the extra stuff, no thanks. You know, that's where you can get yourself into trouble really quickly. So, you know, don't ask for that.
Yeah, and so, you know, and sometimes if I'm ravished, depending on the restaurant too, like when they offer the bread, you say no, but I'll sometimes say, hey, but do you have any, like, just like raw vegetables you can give?
Right.
Like, and some, you know, restaurants will put out little broccoli or carrot sticks for you if you ask.
And if you're at a Mexican restaurant, you ask for some guacamole with that, great choice. You know, some veggies and guac, and bypass the chips. Those are all great points. So we're going to try to make this quick and short. So you want to eat a little bit before you go.
Have a drink.
Lean protein. You want tons and tons of vegetables. We'll talk about dessert and extra some other time because that's a whole topic in itself. And let's real quickly address the drink thing. This is real life. This is, I don't expect people to be perfect all of the time. Ideally, the what creates a hormonal fat storing bomb, if you will, you'll hear me say that a lot as we go through these videos, is the combination of alcohol, which is like a starch, with a sugar, which would be your soda. So alcohol and a soda sugary drink, or those frou-frou tropical drinks, not so good. You want to stick with your red wine.
Oh, I love red wine.
White wine is okay. It's higher in sugar, but
we're not going to talk about my champagne.
The champagne we won't talk about. Otherwise, if you do a mixer, I always tell everybody to mix with a seltzer water. And they make a ton of different flavors. Super, super good. Mine personal favorite is a tequila with a flavored club soda with either oranges, or I'll do limes, or I'll do lemons, and I sip on that. And it's fantastic. It tastes just like a margarita.
I just can't do it tequila. No.
But if you do any other, you know, if you're doing a vodka, you could do a vodka seltzer, not tonic, like seltzer. The champagne, you know, I cannot tolerate that. I have blood sugar issues, and that just is not good. So,
we'll do an episode once just on champs.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. And we should start our own champagne line, too.
Okay.
That'd be great.
SBW number 4.
So that's about it. I think we should, you know, wrap it up.
Get to dinner.
Yeah, we're going to head out to dinner. It's been great getting together with you.
Don't forget, if you enjoyed this, you found it good, give a little thumbs up on the video. Feel free to share it with somebody that might have similar struggles when they're going out for dinner and they get a little panicky on what to do.
Yes, because this is life. Again, we always want to emphasize there's a great balance between, you know, on that spectrum of being restrictive and being hog wild, good, better, best. Fall in the middle when you can, and you can do it. You can navigate the restaurant.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to post them below or on our Facebook page, Soul Bottom Wellness.
.com.
Oh, no, that's our website, soulbottomwellness.com. You can email us at info@soulbottomwellness.com. Pinterest, we have a boatload of recipes.
Yes,
Soul Bottom Wellness. Soul Bottom. It's going to be great. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Thank you for joining us. Now that we have this all put together, we are going to do some editing and put it
I'm
out
going to go eat.
On the line.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Up to holding my bra.
We're recording. How's that?
Oh, don't!
No, I mean, how does that? Oh, that's good lighting.
Yeah, there. Don't move.
Okay.